100 years from now, I hope people will look back on us and say, wow, look what they did.
The community celebrates as the United Nations declare our historic missions World Heritage Sites. Now, it's a prestigious honor that's expected to preserve the missions for generations to come.
Yes, and as News 4 San Antonio's Emily Bockham reports, it's expected to bring millions of dollars to our city.
The Alamo is already the top tourist attraction in Texas. Now it, along with its 4 sister missions, are in the same category as world-renowned landmarks like Stonehenge and the Taj Mahal. From these humble beginnings grew what's now the 7th largest city in the United States.
There's this tremendous sense of history here.
Father David Garcia devoted his life to restoring the missions and expanding the river that attracted the first settlers.
You're going into a place of the world where there were no resources, and you build something like this out of nothing? I mean, it's kind of like incredible.
Because of his efforts and so many others, these missions are now on the map as World Heritage Sites.
Culturally, for us, this is a Super Bowl.
Richard Oliver with the Convention and Visitors Bureau explains the impact once these missions bear United Nations plaques.
Internationally, it resonates. We have found in our studies with Asia and Europe and Mexico, people use this as a bucket list item to come and visit World Heritage Sites.
Bexar County estimates $100 million will be pumped into our economy in the next 10 years.
We hope that means seismic economic impact to the businesses around the missions.
And a century from now, when tourists walk in the footsteps of history, Father Garcia says this moment will be remembered.
They can also say these were the refounders. These were the ones that took it to the next level.
The designation does not give the United Nations control over these treasures. What it does do is give local leaders more control over the type of development that can be built nearby. Reporting downtown, Emily Bockham, News 4 San Antonio.
Now, this is the culmination of about 9 years of work by both Bexar County and the city of San Antonio to get the United Nations designation. And local leaders traveled to Germany for Sunday morning's vote, including Judge Nelson Wolff, Mayor Ivy Taylor, and Councilwoman Rebecca Villagran. Now, here's Judge Wolff now shaking the hands of United Nations committee members who voted to include the missions as World Heritage Sites. Back at home, many celebrated the news at Sunday Mass at Mission Concepcion. Our local council members also shared their happiness with yesterday's decision. Councilman Ron Nurenberg told us, quote, "Thank you to all of the unsung heroes over the years who have brought us this honor. The San Antonio missions are now inscribed as a World Heritage Site." And Councilman Roberto Trevino, whose district includes the Alamo, said in part, "Our history is our greatest treasure, and we must continue to celebrate and preserve our legacy."